I joke that even his best friend tasted me. He overheard, hired a lawyer, and ended the marriage that night. I should have stopped at 2 wines. Hell, I should have stopped a lot of things, but that's hindsight talking. Right now, standing in my backyard surrounded by neighbors and friends at our annual summer barbecue, I'm 3 glasses deep and feeling invincible. My name's Sally, and if you'd asked me 6 months ago, I would have told you I had it all figured out. Beautiful house in Wilmington, successful florist boutique, 2 kids who look like they walked out of a Gap ad. And Harvey, my husband of 5 years who everyone calls the perfect guy. Perfect. God, that word makes my skin crawl now. I watch him across the yard, manning the grill like it's his sacred duty, laughing at our neighbor's stupid joke about propane versus charcoal. He's predictable. Safe. Boring. Same jokes, same routine, same everything for 5 fucking years. Meanwhile, I'm dying inside, one suburban barbecue at a time. That's why I started seeing Damon. Harvey's best friend since college. I know. But you don't understand what it's like, feeling invisible in your own life. Damon sees me. Really sees me. When he touches me, I don't feel like just another mom at school pickup. I feel alive. And Theo. That started 3 months ago. He owns a competing flower shop, and the danger of it, the absolute rawness, makes my heart race in ways Harvey never could. 2 affairs might seem excessive, but when you're drowning in monotony, you'll grab any lifeline thrown your way. The wine makes me bold. Careless. Damon's here with his wife Priya, standing by the pool. He catches my eye and quickly looks away. That small rejection stings more than it should. These centerpieces are gorgeous, Sally, Priya says, running her fingers over the peonies I arranged this morning. You really have a gift. Damon nods, that practiced casual smile on his face. Yeah, beautiful work as always. The wine speaks before my brain can stop it. You should know, you've tasted my arrangements before. And more. The words hang in the air like a grenade with the pin pulled. The entire yard goes silent. 20 people, mid-conversation, mid-laugh, mid-bite, all frozen. Priya's hand hovers over the flowers. Her eyes dart between Damon and me, calculating, processing. I laugh, too loud, too sharp. God, that came out wrong. I meant you've been to the shop so many times for events. Nobody's buying it. The silence stretches, thick and suffocating. That's when I see Harvey. He's standing by the grill, burger flipper in hand, looking at me with an expression I've never seen before. Not anger. Not hurt. Not even surprise. It's like watching a computer process data. Click, click, click behind those brown eyes. Connecting dots I didn't even know I'd left. He sets down the flipper with careful precision. Turns off the grill. Walks toward the house with measured steps. Doesn't slam the door. Doesn't make a scene. Just disappears inside. I need more wine. I announce, my voice pitched too high. Anyone else? People start talking again, forced and awkward. Priya hasn't moved. Damon mumbles something about checking on the kids and practically runs toward the house. Different direction than Harvey went. Smart. I pour myself another glass with shaking hands. This is salvageable. Harvey's probably just upset. He'll sulk in his office for an hour, then come back out and pretend everything's fine. That's what he does. That's what he always does. 2 hours pass. The sun's setting. Guests are starting to make those we should probably head out noises. Harvey hasn't returned. Then I see him, walking across the yard toward me. His face is calm. Completely, eerily calm. He's changed clothes. Why did he change clothes? He reaches me, leans in close enough that I can smell his cologne, and kisses my cheek. His lips are cold. I know everything, he whispers, his breath against my ear sending ice through my veins. Your lawyer better be good. He pulls back, smiles at our guests, and announces pleasantly, thanks for coming, everyone. Drive safe. My phone buzzes in my pocket. A notification from our joint bank account app. Security hold placed. Please contact primary account holder. My wine glass slips from my hand, shattering on the concrete. The glass shards glitter on the concrete like tiny accusations. Everyone stares. I force a laugh, bending down to collect the pieces with my bare hands. Butterfingers. Too much wine, I guess. Harvey appears with a dustpan and brush. Of course he does. Always the hero. His hand touches mine as he takes over the cleanup, and I notice he's wearing his wedding ring on his right hand now. When did he switch it? Careful, He says, loud enough for everyone to hear. You might cut yourself. The way he says it makes my stomach turn. There's something underneath those words. Our guests leave quickly after that. Awkward goodbyes, promises to text that we all know are lies. Priya won't look at me. Damon's already gone, slipped out without saying goodbye. Coward. I corner Harvey in the kitchen while he's loading the dishwasher. What did you mean by that? About the lawyer? He doesn't look up. Check your email. My phone shows 17 new emails. The top one is from Morrison & Associates, LLC. Subject line, representation of Harvey Hayes, immediate action required. My legs go weak. I sink into a kitchen chair, scrolling through the email. Phrases jump out: irreconcilable differences, division of assets, custody arrangement. You can't be serious. He closes the dishwasher, turns to face me. The security hold on our accounts is legal. I'm the primary account holder. I've also removed you from the business credit cards and changed the beneficiaries on my life insurance. When did you? 2 hours ago. While you were hosting. Lorraine, that's my attorney, works fast. Lorraine. He's on a first name basis with his divorce attorney. This isn't a reaction. This is a plan. Harvey, please. We need to talk about this. I was drunk, I said something stupid. Tuesday nights. My blood freezes. You said you had inventory every Tuesday night. Late shipments, you said. Difficult vendors. He pulls out his phone, shows me a credit card statement. Marriott downtown. Room 412. Every Tuesday for 6 months. I can't breathe. Wednesdays were Theo, right? That boutique hotel on Riverside? You got sloppy, Sally. Used our joint card twice. How long have you known? 3 weeks. He leans against the counter, studying me like I'm a stranger. My brother mentioned seeing your car at the Marriott when he was working a case. I didn't believe him. You know what's funny? I actually defended you. His brother. That pie I always said gave me the creeps. But then I looked. Really looked. And once you start looking, it's amazing what you find. Harvey opens his laptop on the counter. Did you know deleted texts can be recovered? There's software for that now. The screen shows a conversation thread. Me and Damon. I recognize it immediately, last month's messages. The ones where I called Harvey pathetic. Where I detailed what Damon did to me in our bed while Harvey was at a recording session. Where I bragged about moving money into my private account. That's illegal. You can't. Our shared computer. Our shared phone plan. All legal. My phone buzzes. Renata, my business partner, what the fuck did you do? Check your email now. Another email. This time from our biggest client, the Henderson wedding. Cancellation notice. Then another. The Portman anniversary. The corporate event for Ridgeway Industries. What did you do? I told them the truth. Showed them your messages where you call Mrs. Henderson a desperate housewife with daddy's credit card. Where you brag about overcharging the Portmans by 30% because they're too stupid to notice. My phone won't stop buzzing. Email after email. Cancellations. Threats of legal action. Demands for refunds. You're destroying my business. No. You did that yourself. I'm just providing transparency. The kids. Oh God, the kids. Where are they? My mother picked them up an hour ago. They're having a sleepover at Grandma's. Don't worry, I told them you weren't feeling well. He's already got them. Already moved them. This isn't a fight, it's an execution. Tomorrow morning, he says, closing the laptop, you'll be served with papers. Publicly. At your shop. Lorraine thought it would be most effective during peak hours. I stand up, rage finally breaking through the shock. You be tard. You can't just. My phone rings. Unknown number. I answer without thinking. Sally? This is Theo. We need to talk. He knows about us too. Put him on speaker, Harvey says calmly, like we're discussing dinner plans. My hand trembles as I comply. Theo's voice fills the kitchen, tight with panic. Sally, what the hell did you tell him? I just got a call from my wife. Someone sent her photos. Security footage from the hotel. Everything. I look at Harvey. He's eating leftover potato salad from the barbecue, completely unbothered. Theo, Harvey says, still chewing. Thanks for calling. I was wondering if you'd gotten my package yet. Package? What package? Who is this? The husband. Check your email in about 3 minutes. I sent something interesting to your business account too. Oh, and the Better Business Bureau. And that farmer's market board you're so proud of being on. The line goes dead. Theo hung up. You contacted his wife? No, that was Priya. Damon's wife? She's very thorough. They've become friends already. Trauma bonding, I think they call it. I need to sit down. I need to think. But Harvey's still talking. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to spend tonight packing your things. Tomorrow, after you're served at the shop, you'll come home to find your belongings in the garage. The locks will be changed. The kids will be with me. You can't just kick me out of my own house. Check the deed. I know what I'll find. He bought this house before we married. I'm not on the deed. I never pushed it, too busy building my business with our money. His money. My phone explodes with notifications. Instagram. Facebook. People tagging me, messaging me. I open Instagram with shaking fingers. There it is. A video. Posted by someone called A Truth About Sally. It already has 200 views. The video is from the Marriott elevator. Me and Damon, kissing passionately, his hands under my dress. The timestamp shows last Tuesday. When I told Harvey I was at the flower market until midnight. The comments are brutal. People I know. Clients. Friends. Mom's church group. That's revenge P-word. That's illegal. Security footage from a public area? Posted by an anonymous account? My brother says it's a gray area. Besides, I didn't post it. His brother. Of course. You planned all this. Every detail. 3 weeks, remember? I'm thorough. It's why I'm good at my job. Attention to detail. You used to make fun of that. My phone rings again. Renata. Don't come to the shop tomorrow, she says without preamble. I've called an emergency meeting with our lawyer. That embezzlement evidence your husband sent? If it's real, we're done. The business, our friendship, everything. I'm freezing your access tonight. Renata, please. $73,000, Sally. You stole $73,000 from our business account. It's all there in the bank records. You thought you were so clever, marking it as payments to vendors that don't exist. She hangs up. I can't breathe. The room spins. This can't be happening. This morning I woke up in control of my life, and now I need a lawyer. You should probably get one tonight, Harvey agrees. Lorraine's very aggressive. She'll file for emergency custody first thing tomorrow based on abandonment and moral turpitude. Did you know that's still grounds in our state? The kids need me. I'm their mother. The mother who left them with random babysitters while she was at hotels? The mother who drove them to school smelling like wine? Yeah, the neighbors have been very helpful with their statements. Statements. He's been collecting statements from neighbors. I grab my purse, my keys. I need air. I need to think. Where are you going? He asks. Away from you. Fair enough. But Sally? Your cards won't work. I've reported them as stolen. Identity protection, you understand. And that private account you've been hiding? The one with $40,000 you skimmed from our joint savings? It's frozen. Federal hold, pending investigation for tax evasion. Turns out you never declared it. I spin around. How? You used your social security number. Rookie mistake. My phone buzzes one more time. A text from Damon, don't contact me again. Screenshot this message and I'll sue for harassment. Priya's lawyer's idea. Then another, from an unknown number. The message is just a video file. I click it. It's me. In Harvey's home office. From 3 days ago. Planting a keystroke logger on his computer. The video zooms in on my face, then the device, then my face again. Harvey smiles. Oh yeah. I know about that too. That's a federal crime, I whisper. Installing surveillance software without consent. In my own home office? Recording someone committing a crime against me? Lorraine says it's admissible. He takes another bite of potato salad. Besides, you installed it to steal my audiobook contracts, right? Found those emails to my publisher too. Pretending to be my assistant, trying to redirect payments. My legs give out. I sink onto the kitchen floor, back against the cabinets. He knows everything. Every scheme, every lie, every betrayal. The keystroke logger was stupid, he continues. But trying to seduce my publisher at the conference last month? That was insulting. Oh God. The conference in Baltimore. I told him I was visiting my sister. Mr. Morrison was very uncomfortable. Sent me the recording from his phone. He records all meetings now, industry habit. You basically offered to sleep with him if he'd drop me and sign you as his social media consultant. You don't even know what that means. My phone won't stop buzzing. I look down. My mother. 17 missed calls. I call her back, desperate for something familiar, safe. Don't you dare, she hisses before I can speak. A miscarriage? You told us you had a miscarriage to get money? $5,000 for medical expenses that never existed? Mom, I can explain, your father's having chest pains. The shame of this. Our daughter, a liar and she can't even say the words. Don't come here. Don't call. We need time. She hangs up. Harvey's moved to the living room, packing his recording equipment into cases. I'm moving to the rental tomorrow. Already furnished. The kids' rooms are set up. They'll like it, there's a pool. When did you rent a place? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. He's been planning this for 2 weeks minimum. While I was in our bed, thinking I was getting away with everything, he was signing leases and consulting lawyers. A car pulls into our driveway. Priya gets out. Damon's wife. Soon to be ex-wife. She walks past me like I'm invisible, speaks only to Harvey. I got everything. His phone backups, the credit card records, all of it. My lawyer says it's enough. She pauses at the door. The private investigator was right. There's more. More? Harvey asks. She finally looks at me. Tell him about Calvin. Calvin. The sound engineer at Harvey's studio. 3 times. Maybe 4. Months ago, before Damon, before Theo. I'd forgotten about Calvin. Jesus Christ, Sally, Harvey says quietly. Is there anyone you haven't slept with? Priya hands him a flash drive. Calvin's wife sent this. He confessed everything to her last week. Trying to save his own marriage. There are recordings. Recordings. Calvin works in audio. Of course there are recordings. I'm taking the kids to my mother's for the week, Priya continues. Away from this mess. My lawyer will be in touch about the alienation of affection lawsuit. You can't sue me for your husband's choices. She laughs, bitter and sharp. Watch me. My prenup has an infidelity clause. Damon loses everything. But you? You pursued him. There are texts where you literally say I don't care about your wife. That's intentional infliction of emotional distress. After she leaves, I try to stand. Need water. Need air. Need something. Harvey blocks my path. By the way, your Tuesday client tomorrow? Mrs. Morrison? She cancelled. Turns out she's Lorraine's cousin. Small world. The Morrison wedding. $50,000 contract. The biggest job of my career. You can't. That's interference with what? She made her own choice. Just like you made yours. My phone buzzes again. Unknown number. I almost don't answer, but what else can go wrong? Ms. Hayes? This is Detective Bryant, Financial Crimes Division. We need to discuss some irregularities in your business accounts. Can you come to the station tomorrow morning? What? Your business partner filed a complaint. Something about embezzlement and tax fraud. Bring your lawyer. The room tilts. Am I under arrest? Not yet. But I'd strongly suggest you come in voluntarily. 9 a.m. Don't make us come find you. I drop the phone. Harvey's watching me with that same calm expression. What did you do? He shrugs. I gave them evidence. What they do with it isn't up to me. My phone buzzes one last time. A text from a number I don't recognize. Check your daughter's iPad. Check what she's been seeing. My daughter's iPad. Ruby's 8 years old. What could she possibly? I rush upstairs to her room, Harvey following slowly behind. The iPad is on her unicorn bedspread, plugged in and charging like always. My hands shake as I enter the passcode. The browser history makes me want to vomit. My mommy and her special friends, a Google search from last week. Why does mommy smell different when she comes home? What is a whore? Why do mommies lie to daddies? I sink onto her bed. The stuffed animals she arranged this morning stare at me with glassy, accusing eyes. She saw you, Harvey says from the doorway. Last month. You told me you were taking her to dance class, but you went to the Marriott instead. Left her in the car with the iPad for an hour. She got scared. Called me crying. I picked her up. I remember that day. Told him she must have gotten confused, that I'd just run inside to use the bathroom. She saw you go in with Damon. Saw you kissing in the lobby. She's been having nightmares. You've been poisoning her against me. I've been taking her to therapy. Dr. Foster. She's documented everything. Ruby drew pictures. Want to see them? He holds up a folder. I can see the edge of a crayon drawing. 2 figures kissing while a small figure watches from behind something. A car. The custody evaluator has copies, he adds. I stand, rage finally overtaking shock. You're using our daughter against me. No. I'm protecting her from you. There's a difference. My phone rings. My lawyer. The one I called an hour ago in desperation. Finally, some help. Ms. Hayes? I've reviewed the documents your husband's attorney sent. I'm sorry, but I can't represent you. What? Why? Conflict of interest. Also, frankly, you can't afford me. Your assets are frozen, your business is under investigation, and based on what I'm seeing, you're looking at criminal charges. You need a criminal defense attorney, not a divorce lawyer. Good luck. She hangs up. I throw the phone against the wall. It shatters, like everything else in my life. That's the third lawyer, Harvey observes. They talk to each other, you know. Lorraine has connections. I grab him by the shirt. You're destroying me. He doesn't resist, doesn't pull away. Just looks at me with those calm brown eyes. No. I'm revealing you. Every lie, every betrayal, every cruel thing you've done. All I did was make it visible. I'll fight this. I'll get custody. Mother's always. Tomorrow at 9, you're meeting with financial crimes. At 10, you're being served at your shop, if Renata even lets you in. At noon, there's an emergency custody hearing. You might want to shower. Judges notice these things. He gently removes my hands from his shirt, straightens the fabric. Oh, and Sally? That $40,000 in your hidden account? It's not frozen because of tax evasion. My blood goes cold. What? It's frozen because it's evidence. You see, stealing from a joint account during a marriage is one thing. But stealing from your business? Using it to fund your affairs? That's embezzlement. And those flowers you've been buying for personal use but billing to the company? That's fraud. You set me up. No. You committed crimes. I just documented them. I hear a car in the driveway. Through Ruby's window, I see my parents' sedan. My father gets out, sees me watching, and looks away. They're here for my things. Not for me. Your mom called while you were up here, Harvey says. They're taking your stuff to storage. The unit's paid for 1 month. After that, it's your problem. I watch my mother walk into my house, without knocking. She won't even look up at the window. This is my life. I scream at him. My home, my children, my business. He corrects. It was your life. Until you decided it wasn't enough. I push past him, running downstairs. My mother is in the kitchen, packing my grandmother's china, the china she gave me for my wedding. Mom, please. Your father had to take nitroglycerin. His heart couldn't handle the shame. Our friends, our church, everyone knows. She wraps a plate in newspaper with surgical precision. That miscarriage lie? I lost 3 babies before I had you. Real losses. Real grief. And you used that pain for money. She finally looks at me, and her eyes are empty. I don't have a daughter anymore. 1 year later, I ring up groceries at Fresh Mart, scanning items with the mechanical precision I've perfected over 8 months. Eggs. Bread. The good wine I can't afford anymore. The customer, a woman about my age, talks on her phone about her daughter's recital. I used to be her. Designer handbag, fresh manicure, planning family events like they were military campaigns. Now I wear a polyester uniform that smells like industrial disinfectant no matter how many times I wash it. That'll be $67.43, I tell her. She swipes her card without looking at me. They never look at me. That's the blessing of working 30 miles from Wilmington. Most people don't recognize me. The ones who do pretend they don't. My phone buzzes. Supervised visitation reminder. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to noon. 2 hours to see Ruby and Sean at the community center while a social worker takes notes. Last week Ruby asked why she can't come to my apartment. I couldn't tell her the truth, That it's a studio above a liquor store, that the heat barely works, that I sleep on a pull-out couch I bought from Goodwill. Instead, I said it was being painted. "You always lie, Mommy," she said quietly. "Dr. Foster says I don't have to believe you anymore." She's 9 now. Sean's 7. They call Harmony Miss H and made her Mother's Day cards. Harvey posted the photos on his Instagram, the one with 40,000 followers, thanks to his viral podcast about surviving betrayal with grace. I know because I check it from a fake account during breaks. The court gave him everything. The house. Full custody. Child support that takes half my paycheck, not that there was much to take. The criminal charges got pleaded down to community service and restitution, but the civil suits destroyed me. Priya got 30,000 for alienation of affection. Renata got the business and a judgment for the embezzlement. The IRS got the rest. Damon disappeared entirely. Moved to Montana, I heard. Pays Priya $2,000 a month in alimony while working construction. Deleted all social media. Became a ghost. Theo thrived. That betard turned the scandal into marketing gold. Integrity in bloom, his new slogan. He occupies my old storefront now. Sends me photos sometimes, just to twist the knife. The latest showed him accepting the Chamber of Commerce award I was supposed to win. "Excuse me? Hello?" I snap back. Another customer. I scan their items, make change, repeat. My manager, Keith, approaches. 23 years old with assistant manager dreams and a tendency to hover. "Sally, I need you to clean the restrooms before your shift ends." That's not my job. It is if I say it is. A year ago, I owned a business. Had employees. Now a kid with a community college degree orders me to scrub toilets. I need this job. It's the only one that would hire me after the background checks. I clean the restrooms. At 9 p.m., I clock out and drive my 15-year-old Honda, bought with cash after Harvey got the Mercedes and the divorce, back to my apartment. The liquor store owner waves. He feels sorry for me, sometimes leaves day-old sandwiches by my door. Inside, I microwave ramen and open my laptop. The custody lawyer I can't afford sent another email about the upcoming review hearing. Harvey's pushing for supervised visits to end. Not mine, his obligation to facilitate them. He wants to move to Austin with Harmony and the kids. Fresh start, he calls it. My phone has 3 messages. "Mom, your father's blood pressure is still high. Please stop trying to contact us. Unknown number, saw your name in the system. You were flagged for shoplifting at Target. Security didn't press charges but you're banned. Getting sloppy, Sally." The third is a voice message from Ruby, left during school hours when she knows I can't answer. "Daddy and Miss H are getting married. She's having a baby. I'm going to be a big sister again. I wanted to tell you myself. Married. Baby. The life I threw away is being rebuilt without me." I pull out the wine I shouldn't have bought, the one I can't afford. $12 that should go toward rent. Pour it into a coffee mug because all my wine glasses are in Harvey's kitchen, where another woman cooks dinner for my children. The worst part? He didn't destroy me out of anger. He did it with the same methodical precision he uses to edit audiobooks. No wasted energy. No excessive emotion. Just systematic deconstruction of everything I'd built on lies. He won by letting me destroy myself. All he did was hand me the rope. I check his Instagram one more time. New post, him and Harmony at a recording studio in Austin. Location scouting for our big move. New chapter starting soon. The comments are full of congratulations. Support. Joy. Nobody remembers me anymore. I'm just a cautionary tale he tells between chapters of his success. I close the laptop, finish the wine, and stare at the water-stained ceiling of my studio apartment. Tomorrow is supervised visitation. 2 hours to pretend I'm still their mother. 2 hours to watch them pull away a little more. 2 hours to pay for choices that took 30 seconds to make. My phone buzzes one last time. Harvey, from his lawyer, moving date confirmed. Visitation schedule will be modified to holidays only. Summer visits pending your completion of required therapy. Have your attorney contact mine. I don't have an attorney. I don't have anything. I had everything, and I torched it for moments of excitement that I can barely remember now. The wine tastes like regret. The apartment smells like failure. And somewhere across town, in a house I once called home, my family sleeps peacefully without me. He won. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you really like our videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.